Hello class. In this reading of Hannah Coulter for week 8, I found the most interesting page in my eyes to be on page 144. This page has an interesting story, as it discusses Virgie and his experience of growing up in the eyes of Hannah Coulter. The reason this page caught my eye was not so much to do with the fact that it had an impact on how the story was told or how the story ended up. However, it was more so to do with the fact that it leads to the question of our own identities and our own experience in growing up. Hannah starts the page by saying how when Virgie came out to visit, Margaret would usually bring him, and if she didn't, he always had to have her permission to come anyways. However, after his parents got divorced, he started to show up without her permission, which caused problems. She even mentioned how he would be at odds with teachers or with Marcus, or he would feel ill at home or friendless, which obviously made her house his sanctuary, as it was somewhere he could go without being yelled at or being in trouble. Hannah goes on to say how Virgie quit coming altogether once he started to grow up. First it was girls, and then a town job, and then a car, and other reasons that she was less and less informed about. The reason this paragraph had such an impact on my reading is because it made me reflect upon my own life experience in growing up. The biggest thing that we don't realize when growing up is that the more independent we come, the more we push away family. The less we feel needed, the more connections and relationships we lose. So I guess the question I want to ask is, why are we all in such a rush to grow up? It seems like when we're younger, we can't wait to be grown-ups, and then everyone gets to be an adult and wishes they still had the relationships, the connections they had, and wish they had a second chance at relationships with their parents. It is honestly quite sad because you go from you can't wait to hit double digits, then you can't wait to be a teenager, then you get your license, and then turn 18, and then turn 21, and after that you are pretty much on your own with not much to look forward to. So, as someone going into my senior year of college, I really looked at this page with relation to my own life because I sometimes realize I am yearning to turn older, become more free, yet in the process you become a slave to the thing called life. I look back to the forum we just had of being an employee or being a member. My biggest realization is that until you graduate college, you're a member of the world. But it seems that once you graduate, you then become an employee and a slave to life. Thank you.